what we're doing is trying to bring back the feel of Donald Ross, trying to bring back a lot of the strategic character, risk and reward by widening fairways, taking trees out of play. It used to be that you're in the fairway and you didn't have a shot to the green. So we did that. We also softened a few of the greens that were too steep for today's speed. You got to realize that when Donald Ross did the golf course, the green speeds were probably 5 or 6 on a stick meter. Today the U.S. Open was 13 to 15, which I happen to think is personally too fast. The green speed, by the way, at a Troon for the British Open this last weekend was 9.5. That's really where I think golf should be, in the 9.5 to 10.5 range. Say 10 is a nice number. So those are the type of things we did, and in doing all of that, what we were also trying to do is try to make the golf course more challenging to break 75, but at the same time make it easier to break 100. So we have more tees. There used to only be 3 sets of tees here. Now there's 5 sets of tees, and we're actually talking about having hybrid tees, where on this hole you might play white, on that hole you might play blue. So the next scorecard might actually have 7 sets of tee yardages.
Do you do a lot of work with the bunkers here?
The bunkers were all redone. They all had a bunker liner put in to help try to prevent erosion, keep the bunker stand clean. We went down, we dug down to the original bottom of the bunkers. Some of the bunkers had 2 feet of bunker sand in them, when bunkers should have 4 to 6 inches of sand. There were years and years of adding bunker sand, add bunker sand, rather than rebuild the bunker. They just try to make it look a little bit better by putting a half inch in, a half inch in, a half inch in. The next thing you know, the bunker is not as deep as it used to be. Donald Ross tended, if you look at his architectural drawings, he tended to have his bunkers at 4.5 feet deep. So if you're standing in a bunker, the green's about like that. And now we went into some, I would say the average bunker here, we took 1.5 to 2 feet of sand out to get down to the original bottom.
What other aspects of the golf course, I mean, I know this is a work in progress. Are there other things that you'd like to see accomplished here?
Well, we still have some things to do. We're going to clean up the left side of the 13th hole. We're acquiring, to the left of us is a small little municipal airport. We're going to lease 30 feet of that, and we're going to move in. We're going to move the property line fence over. We're going to clean it up. It's a little too tight on that side. We also have about 3 or 4 more greens that we want to soften the slope because they're just way too steep.
Any more trees?
Yeah, we're right now planning for the next 4 to 5 years, taking 50 trees down every winter.